I have always been drawn to simplicity in life and in art. The ability to communicate clearly without littering a work with excess is intriguing to me. It did not surprise me then when I found myself lingering in front of the abstract yet simple works at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. One piece that really stood out to me was a painting from 1933 by Jean Hélion titled Composition. This work is in a gallery dedicated to geometric abstraction, a style with roots in Cubism but focused on breaking down images further by developing compositions around the direction and position of line, color, and shape. Walking into the gallery, Hélion's piece is the first thing visitors see. Bathed in natural light, this piece has a presence in the dim space that other works lack. Illuminated by this glow, the work's vibrant red is amplified, drawing viewers' eye towards the sharp but slightly inflated rectangles that occupy the picture plane. These shapes seem to spiral towards the center, propelled by the subtle gradient that defines an inner rectangle. The soft blue and warm but muted yellow that construct this form look like something one would expect to see on the horizon. This shape is contrasted by a neighboring rectangle that is gray like clouds that threaten to bring a storm. These four rectangles flow through the composition like a stylized piece of ribbon, shifting from thick to thin as it folds away from us before coming back into view. While finding meaning in abstraction is often subjective, this undulating form feels familiar, like the path we follow through life. We all experience thick and thin, sudden, abrupt changes in direction, and shifts in view as we move through the phases of life. Hélion's piece stands out amongst the bunch in other ways as well. On the wall opposite this work are three paintings by Mondrian. These works are perhaps more immediately recognizable than Hélion's piece, however, they are less dynamic. Gridded out, simple, and sparsely colored, these works feel almost architectural, their verticals mocking the lines of the concrete floor and the edges of the wall on which they hang. Their geometry feels tense and organized, like an Excel spreadsheet, while Hélion's work seems to take a breath from the very air we share with the piece. Other works in the room seem to leap off the wall, relate to another artist, or teeter with potential energy, but none have the rhythm and momentum of Hélion's. Hélion's abstraction maintains a feeling of depth in its flatness through the overlapping of hollow shapes that contact the edges of the composition, defining the boundary between the work and its environment. This piece, with its humble curved geometry, explores geometric abstraction in a way that feels alive and relatable to viewers. It is through his use of movement and color that Hélion pulls viewers in, willing them to travel alongside him on his own path through simplicity and discovery.